Who is the best team in the state of Florida? I'm holding a battle royale there in NCAA football, and I have an extra twist for today's Imperialism video. Every time a team wins, they'll get to upgrade a player to a 99. And a quick recap of how this works is I'll spin a wheel to pick a team, and then I'll spin another to figure out which direction they'll be attacking. For example, if I landed on Miami and the arrow pointed north, they'd have to play FAU, and if they win, they'll get to steal their land and upgrade a player to a 99. But if they lose, FAU will get to make one of their guys a 99 overall instead. Lastly, you can only gain territory when you're the attacking team, and we're jumping right into it as the first team that's going to have a chance to claim land will be Florida State. Due to where they're sitting on the map, there's really only one way they can go, and that is east to attack the Florida Gators. We are opening up this tournament at the Swamp, and I can tell this is going to be a tight one. I cannot believe Florida didn't get in here. That could end up really hurting them. Well, it looks like they're going to start the fourth quarter tying it up, and now with less than 3 minutes left, Anthony Richardson finds the open receiver in the end zone, but they didn't catch it as a touchdown, and I went back and apparently he dropped this ball. I cannot believe they're choking like that. The Gators do not want to lose their land and get knocked out in the first round. Anthony Richardson with the touchdown, and it all comes down to if Jordan Travis has that it factor in him. It's 4th and 13. The Swamp is rowdy. It is so loud in here, and I don't think Florida State's going to get the win today. Florida gets the stop on them, and all they need is one first down on 4th and 3 to seal the game. They're going to get it. They're going to get a 99 overall player too, and I think it's going to be Anthony Richardson. There's no reason he should only be an 82, and now with his updated stats, he's looking scary. Since the Seminoles attack, nobody loses land here, and hopefully you all have a full gist of how this all works now. FAU is going to be attacking, and they're kind of stuck in the middle of like 4 teams. I think they're going to want to go north, but they ended up getting pointed right at Miami, and they could potentially pull off the upset today, but I don't think that's very likely as the Hurricanes continue to score, and this win is just going to let Miami get even better. They're going to get a 99 overall player, and now Tyler Van Dyke has a beast of a receiving target. Well, nobody that's attacked has won yet, but now we got Miami playing, and with their newly upgraded team, this could be bad for whoever this lands on, which it looks like is in the direction of FIU. Now, I wish I could give the Panthers their home field advantage here, but Revamped took FIU entirely out of the game, so their home stadium isn't on here, and if we're being honest, I don't think it would have made much of a difference. They're a 63 overall team, and the Hurricanes were simply just the better team today. They're going to get another 99 overall player, along with completely erasing the Panthers off of the map. Now they have all of Southern Florida here, and this time they made their defense even better. Well, the first team has been eliminated, and now Florida State is going to play again. We'll see which direction they're going this time. It looks like they're going to be going straight back to Gainesville, and since this is all water right here, this is really the only way they can go. I have a hard time believing they're going to take down the Gators with 99 Anthony Richardson, but they're trying their hardest to stay in it with 5 minutes left in the game, and this 2-point conversion is huge, which they get. Could Florida be collapsing? They need to get the first down here, and Florida State locks up. I mean, it is far from over. Florida State is moving again. This is about a touchdown, and the Seminoles are going to be able to go for 2 and tie up the game. Let's see if they can do it. The run is in, and this Gators collapse is embarrassing. They're going to get stopped again. I cannot believe it. This would put Florida out of the tournament. They don't need to even score. Well, they do, but they're running down the clock. They are not kicking the field goal. The AI is so dumb in this game. Last play of the game, and he gets in. I don't know why they did that, but they do win, and I can tell everyone in the Swamp is shocked. The Gators were not expecting to be put out this early, especially because they had a 16-point lead with 5 minutes left, but now the Seminoles have a 99 overall corner, and they could very well be the team that goes all the way. It's time to see who's attacking next. It is Miami, and they're also very dangerous. They're going to be going to the north, so FAU might be in a lot of trouble. They seem to be staying in it here in the third quarter. They're only down by 6. This could be a touchdown, but he drops it. You cannot have missed opportunities like that against Miami, and this is why. Now with 2 minutes left, they are down by 14, and they're trying to sling it to come back, but they weren't able to do anything as the Hurricanes win by 17. I'm starting to think this upgrade thing just helps the rich get richer, and I know there's less teams than Texas, but we are flying through the state as there are only 4 teams remaining. We have yet to see UCF or USF play, and that is finally changing. They're our last hope at having an underdog other than the Seminoles or the Hurricanes, and with the arrow pointing in this direction, they're going to be attacking FSU. The problem with this is if they lose, the Seminoles just get even better, so if the Knights were ever going to eliminate them, this would be the game. In the third quarter now, UCF is only down by 3, and on 3rd and goal, Jordan Travis is going to roll out. He has a wide open touchdown, but he just throws it, and I have no clue why he didn't run it in there. I don't think it'll end up being the difference maker as they just continue to score, but it was still a weird decision. Now UCF is on 4th and 3. They have to pick this up. They don't get it, and for a game that was actually close at one point, I cannot believe the Seminoles doubled UCF's score. Their defense now has not 1 but 2 lockdown corners, and I'm starting to think they're going to take this entire state of Florida. The next time I do one of these, it'll be the 126 team playoffs, so that'll be good, but Miami attacking here is very dangerous for the 2 teams in Central Florida, and with the arrow pointing this way, USF could be in a lot of trouble. I mean, the Hurricanes are obviously stacked, so defending Raymond James Stadium won't be easy, but who knows, maybe they can do it. It is the end of the half, and they haven't scored yet, and they're not going to do it here. Well, they are, but it's just going to be a field goal instead of a touchdown, and I guess they add up as they're going to make it a 1-possession game here, but it's very hard to survive when you can only score 6 points on the Hurricanes, and the Bulls tried, but they're certainly not going to win this one. Henry Parrish had his way with them, and I think it's only fair he gets boosted to a 99 overall after that performance. At this point, Miami has the most land in Florida as they've now taken out 3 different teams, and there are only 3 left now. Let's see who's going to get the attack. It's going to be UCF. They're the only remaining one that hasn't gotten a 99 overall upgrade. They're going to be going to the West, and that means they're going to be facing off against the Hurricanes. It would be a miracle if they somehow pulled off this upset today, but even though Miami keeps getting 99 overall players, UCF's still in it. They're down 9 with 4 minutes left. This is a huge 4th and 8. They need to pick it up, but they are not going to get it. And I feel like if a couple of plays would have went differently for the Knights, they could have actually won this one. But instead, they're going to lose to the Hurricanes. And now they have 5 99 overall players. This is insane. You all are going to have to let me know if you think that's a good rule to include in the future ones. Florida State gets to play now, and I'm very curious to see where this lands. It is going to the Southwest, and I'd say that's definitely going to be pointing more towards Miami than UCF. They're going to survive, at least for now. Miami's gone up like 10 overalls in this video, and I really don't see them losing at home to the Seminoles. Well, it looks like I was certainly right about that, unless FSU pulls off a miracle comeback like they did against Florida, but being down 18 instead of 16 with 5 minutes left is a lot harder to come back from. And just like we all expected, the Hurricanes are going to defend their home territory, which means they get another 99 overall, and this time it's a corner. And I don't see how the Hurricanes could lose this at this point. UCF is attacking, and it would be a miracle if they could put one of these teams out of the tournament. Once again, that arrow is going to clip the tip of Miami's land. So here we go, back at Hard Rock Stadium, and the Knights are really struggling. They're down by 17 here midway through the 3rd quarter, and I never expected them to win this game. It would have been an amazing upset, but Miami's just too good, and they now have another 99 overall wide receiver. Honestly, UCF is just lucky that they are still in this tournament. They haven't been attacked yet, but Florida State gets the land, and with that wheel being on them, we're going to see where they're going to be going. It's going to be down to the southeast, and once again, with that angle, they're going to be traveling to Hard Rock Stadium. With 499 overalls on their offense, I don't see how they could be stopped, and the craziest part about them putting up 49 points is they're going to get another 99. I mean, this score is just embarrassing, and boys, I think I've created a monster of a team. I mean, they now have 8 99 overalls. They just continue to win, and obviously, that's going to make them the clear favorites over everybody else. But they still haven't gotten to attack in a while, which is very good. With the arrow pointing over here, the closest team again is Miami, and I'm getting sick of traveling here just to watch the Hurricanes win. UCF has to get in here so the game does not get away from them too fast, and after a huge interception, they actually have a chance to take a lead on the Hurricanes here. I'm obviously not expecting them to win this game, but I just want to see some parity, and it's nice to see them take a 3-point lead. If they could just finish these drives once they get into the red zone, they'd actually have a nice lead, because they just continue to keep getting down the field. It's very hard to outscore Miami, and once again, here they are on the 10-yard line. They probably won't get a touchdown, and that's just frustrating because this could be a massive upset. On 3rd and goal, they go with the run again, and he stopped short, but they're being aggressive this time. They are not taking their 3. I respect this, I really do. It looks like they're going with the run, and it's going to get locked up. You know what? They went for the win, and even though it's going to end up backfiring for them, I respect the effort from the Knights, and maybe this Miami team isn't as unbeatable as we think. Now, they are going to get another beast on defense, but as long as the wheel doesn't land on them, they cannot attack. Alright, I shouldn't have said anything. Which team is Miami going to be putting out today? They're going to be going north, and that means UCF is in a lot of trouble. I don't see how they can defend their homeland here. And this time, it looks like Miami is not playing around at all. With 4 minutes left in the game, it is 4th and 15. UCF will have to pick this up if they want to stay alive. Way too much time in the pocket. And somehow he still didn't get a throw off. They're going to end up losing by 17. And Miami is so close to having the whole state now. It's all going to come down to them versus Florida State. All right, this spin's going to decide who hosts the championship. It's going to be the Seminoles. It all comes down to this. Is the roster of the Seminoles good enough to take down this stacked Miami team? I don't know, but we're about to find out the best team in Florida. Miami ended up scoring first, but it looks like Florida State is trying to respond back. And let's see what Jordan Travis can do on 3rd down. He just handed it off. So I guess they just wanted to settle for 3, but I don't get that. This Miami team is good, and they're going to have to score a lot. I'm hoping this championship game turns into a great shootout that'll be very entertaining to watch. And with time ticking down in the first half, it looks like Florida State is doing their best to stay in it, as with this field goal, they're only going to be trailing by 1. Miami has continued to score, but Jordan Travis continues to keep the Seminoles in it, and this 2-point conversion could tie the game. He's going to take off and get it. I think we're going to have a 4th quarter shootout, boys. Miami has now gone down the field. Henry Parrish takes it 8 yards. And I think the battle to be the best team in the state of Florida is going to have a good ending. Tyler Van Dyke gets taken down, which means the Hurricanes are only going to get a field goal here. And with 3 minutes left, Florida State could actually take a lead. These teams are fighting, and we're about to find out who is actually back. Jordan Travis, no one near him, takes it into the end zone. And somehow this Miami team with like 1099 overalls is on the verge of losing. They can't do anything, and this is a huge 3rd and 14. Tyler Van Dyke drops back, slings it, and he finds the open receiver. He's had a pretty good day today, 16 for 28, almost 300 passing yards, and it looks like he finds another open receiver. The Seminole defense is going to need a goal line stop, and they're not going to get it. So now it all comes down to if Florida State can get down the field, maybe get a field goal. Jordan Travis is going to get taken down, and on 3rd and 5, the Seminoles are in 5 wide, and they're going to get the first down to the 40. They're only about 25-30 yards out of field goal range. I don't know why they are running the ball here, but now they're going to spike it and send it to 3rd down. That play call really does not make much sense to me, especially now because Jordan Travis is getting sacked, and they're in hurry up mode to get this final snap off. 27 seconds left now. They didn't want to burn their final timeout. It is 4th and 9. Can Florida State pick this up? Jordan Travis is escaping the pocket, and he is going to fight, but he is marked short. So the Hurricanes are going to win, and now we have to make the entire state orange. They've taken over the whole thing, and boys, I guess Miami is finally back.